JaQuez, how many picks should it have been for you today?
It should have been 3, but unfortunately I dropped 2. But next time it's going to be 3. I will make sure not to drop any more interceptions.
You like jumping that route. That's the same route you jumped in the West Virginia game, right?
Yes, sir. Well, it's just reading the quarterback's eyes. That's basically it. And first time I read Bobby, and then the second time I read Bobby as well, and I just read his eyes and I just went. So.
You feel like the defense set the tone early on?
Yes, I felt like we set the tone early on. That's what we had to do. I felt like a lot of the games that we may have lost in the fourth quarter were put on the defense, and just coming into the spring, we wanted to set the tone from day one. We didn't want any of those losses to happen again, and we definitely didn't want it to be on the defensive side of the ball. So I think we had to come out and set the tone today.
Besides yourself, I mean, some of the new guys, Fidel Montgomery, even George Baker, everybody's flying to the ball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, that's one thing we pride ourselves on in the secondary. And actually, from the third team, second team, and first team, everyone who's got a rep today played great, and that's what we needed back there in the secondary, because we took 2 losses to Jarrell Young and Quinn Washington back there, and those are key guys, and we need young players to come in and step in, and that's what they did today. I think they made a name for themselves today.
Talk about that first interception. What did you see there?
The first interception was a play action, and I seen there in 21 personnel, and I seen the lineman did what we call stop signs, to where they play action and they just stop, man, put their hands out like this, and it's kind of figured. But when I seen that, I seen the quarterback put his hand. I didn't see him put the ball in, so I looked to my receiver, and I only had one receiver over there, so we basically doubled him. Then I turned around, seen the ball in my hands, and somehow it just ended up in my hands.
Now the second one, you said you probably should have had.
Yes, sir.
Do you think you were taking it for 6 there?
Yeah, that's the reason why I think I dropped it, because I was already thinking about West Virginia all over again. But in order to make that play, I had to get the ball in my hands, just how I did in West Virginia. So.
And this was a depth chart scrimmage. Were you trying to make a statement for yourself personally?
I think we're trying to make a statement as a defense as a whole. Everyone is fighting right now. We're all fighting for positions, and we're just fighting to be number 1 defense in the nation. So I think we all came out with that mindset that we wanted nothing shorter than great.
Talk about your secondary. What did you see from the front 7 guys today?
From the front 7, man, Ryan Giddens, Anthony Hill as well surprised me pretty big today, and Julius Forte actually had a couple great plays as well. And then Keno, I seen Keno and Todd Chandler make a lot of plays, and the linebackers are always there. We just need those guys just to fill in and stuff, and we'll handle everything else. And the linebackers are always good. So as a front 7, we were great today, and as a back 4, I think we were great today in first, second, and third groups.
Were you guys trying to prove a little something for Coach Kosh out there, being his first scrimmage?
Come again?
Were you trying to prove a little something for Coach Kosh?
Yes, sir. I don't want to say it's just him. I was trying to prove something to everybody, and I don't think just me, but I think as a secondary and as a unit, we're trying to prove to everybody that we can play with anybody on any given Saturday, Thursday, or Friday.
JaQuez, you've gotten to look. Spent some time at corner. Spent some time at corner last year. How well are you fitting in where you are right now? Does it feel like a natural fit for you?
Yes, sir. It feels like a natural fit. I'm rotating right now between strong safety and nickel. I have a good feel for it because I was doing it a lot last year. So, and then with Coach Kosh coming in, he hasn't really changed much. It's all basically the same. So I feel pretty good.
Anybody impress you on the offensive side of the ball today?
Besides B.J. Daniels, he's just a freak. Who else? Let me think. Chris Dunkley, he had the touchdown. He didn't get a chance to show what he can do, but as far as spring practice been going, he's been showing me a lot. Andre Davis, the young guy, I think he's going to be a great one. He's a freak. Who else? Willie Davis, young Willie Davis. He's going to be great. He wants to be great. So I see it in his demeanor, the way how he runs the ball. He's going to punish you.
Not quite a freak yet, though.
Well, I want to say he will be. He will be the way how he works, and he continue to work the way he is. He will be a freak.
How curious are you about Dunkley? We all know his reputation. Once the Bullets are live, you're curious to see how he's going to do and what impact he's going to make on this team.
I have no worries about that because Chris Dunkley is a competitor, and that's one thing when we're out there in practice, one-on-ones, even with the coaches out there, he's going to compete. He loves the game of football, so I'm not worried about anything with him. Whether it's live or no coaches out there at all, he's going to come play.
Did you get riddled a little bit for dropping the 2 close interceptions?
Yes, I did. But I'm more hard on myself right now. It's actually playing over and over in my mind right now. And I'm sure when I go home, I'm going to be banging my head against the wall. Because me dropping interceptions only the great ones are going to make those plays. And I pride myself on trying to get to being great or whatever. And I dropped those 2 passes, so that's going to be in my mind for a long time.
Thanks a lot.